Refined.
There's, 11 chefs that are going to be preparing some of the most exciting things that they do on such a grand scale.
Refined heads to one of the coolest Seattle spots to give you a sneak peek of a seriously tasty event. Plus,
can you see your house from here? Can you point to it?
Yes, my house is right there in Mid-Bower Bay.
the passion project for a local man that has turned into a one-of-a-kind dream development in Bellevue. And
working too hard and give you a heart attack.
Get ready. American Idol is back on Como. Refined gives you a backstage pass to the local auditions. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gert Swanson. We're up on Queen Anne today, and thank you so much for joining us. You know, our favorite singing competition is back. The new season of American Idol premieres this Sunday right here on Como 4, and we are hoping to see some Northwest talent.
Hundreds of people lined up in Bellevue last summer when American Idol came to town for auditions. Of course, we were there too. Refined's Brandon Bernstead has the highs and lows of audition day.
Hundreds of people packed Bellevue's Maidenbauer Center, hoping to take the first step towards stardom. Everyone's goal, the same: become the next American Idol. And with just one chance to impress producers, the contestants were going for it.
Why are you auditioning today?
Because I like singing, and I have been watching this show for like ever, so I'd like want to be on it. That'd be cool. Oh, and babe, I'm just fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we burn something, baby?
I don't drink, but sometimes I need a stiff drink. Sipping from a half-full glass, let the world fade away. Let me take my time, no need a rush. Let my booty shake. We never learned, we've been here before.
We've had a lot of luck in Seattle in the past, so it's exciting to be back here. I already am hearing some voices that I'm like, oh, what's that? So it's good to be here, yeah.
Is it just our bodies? Are we both losing our minds?
And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me.
What are you looking for?
We just really want people to be themselves, first and foremost. We're not looking for anything specific, but we just want to see you. We want to see you shine through.
Some were confident they would impress the judges.
Are you nervous?
No. So hear my rugged song.
Others weren't quite so sure.
Are you nervous?
That would be the understatement of the year.
Is there an artist in today's musical landscape you'd compare yourself to?
A lot of people tell me I sound like Carrie Underwood.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
Dad, how you feeling? Your daughter's auditioning here. It has to be a little nerve-wracking.
It's extremely nerve-wracking because I know there's a ton of talent out there. I mean, just crazy talent everywhere. But she has some serious pipes, so I'm excited just to see what they think.
I love you and I need you.
See what kind of life is up in front of my head. Drove me out of my mind that I'm halfway to Memphis.
I've become so numb.
Jerome, what time did you get here last night?
I have been here since 11 p.m. last night.
Did you get any sleep at all?
I did not.
Oh, working too hard and give you a heart attack.
I'm gonna swing like tomorrow.
A lot of older people are like, wow, I love your voice. So it's more like older style of music, you know, the oldies but goldies.
Oh, back down on my knees, yeah.
What brought you down here? Why'd you want to audition?
Because it's fun, and my husband's watching the baby.
So both of us are mad for nothing. And now I've got to find my own.
Is there an artist you'd compare yourself to?
I would say I have a sound alike to Adele. This time I'm not leaving without you. Words can't bring me down.
I really want to inspire people like they have done to me because I grew up with music and it's really important to me and it's gotten me through really hard times.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall.
With so much talent in the room, the judges were extra selective. Some of our early favorites didn't quite make the cut, but several standouts earned their spot in the next round.
I die every time you walk away. Yeah, each time gets harder with the things you say. Say, Candy Ronnie, have you seen her yet? Oh, but you're so stressed out. But Benny in the jets.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. My stomach is like in knots, but I'm excited. I came here prepared, so I'm ready to do this.
Time to say goodbye. I see on my better to visit to
Season 2 of American Idol premieres this Sunday, March 3rd, right here on Como.
Refined is also getting ready for one of the biggest events of the year. Of course, we're talking about the So Northwest Women's Show at the Tacoma Dome.
This year, it's bigger and better with more freebies, fashion, and firefighters. You'll get to mingle with big names like Mario Lopez and, of course, our Como talent. There will also be chances to win major prizes like trips to LA to see Shawn Mendes in concert. And did we mention there's free parking this year? What are you waiting for? Buy tickets at nwwomenshow.com. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
There's nothing like this that's been built here.
It's a first for the Northwest. We've got your sneak peek at some stunning brand new condos being built in downtown Bellevue. Plus,
I know we've put over 500 girls to school in Afghanistan for a year.
How one former soldier is making the world a better place, one step at a time. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, it's no surprise that Seattle and Bellevue are constantly growing with new construction and new real estate. But it all starts to blend together a little bit, especially when you're talking about condo buildings. But there's a new development in the works that truly stands out from the rest. I got a sneak peek thanks to our sponsor, Avenue Bellevue.
It's a dream project for me. It's something that I've been looking to do, and finally I have an opportunity to create something that's my vision and my reality, my legacy.
Local developer Andy Laka is the mastermind behind the most unique project to ever hit the Northwest. It's called Avenue Bellevue. 2 exquisite towers will soar to the heavens in downtown Bellevue. It's literally in Andy's backyard.
Where's your house? Can you see your house from here? Can you point to it?
Yes, my house is right there in Bellevue Bay.
Oh, you're right over here?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's pretty over there.
Yes.
So your house, you're probably going to be able to see the towers, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You can keep an eye on them.
So where are the towers actually going to go?
Towers are right there where you see here on Bellevue Way and Northeast 8th.
The towers will feature 332 luxury residences, along with 252 intercontinental hotel rooms. Nearly 100 homes will enjoy hotel features, like room service, a fitness center, and meeting space. Andy says his vision started when he was just a small boy in Pakistan, seeing a hotel built in his neighborhood and watching it change lives for the better.
There's nothing like this that's been built here, and this takes the standard of architectural design and amenities and detail to the next level. City of Bellevue and City of Seattle are becoming world-class cities, or are world-class cities now.
The luxury living units are breathtaking. Every angle, every curve, and every corner thoroughly thought out.
And then how about the kitchen? You get the wow effect there, right?
Yeah, I love the kitchen. The kitchen is through Ernesto Meda out of Italy. Just top of the line, amazing, just how it functions. Can I open up a cabinet? I mean, I love these. They may be tall, but they are so functional. And then you just click it and it goes down.
The units are stacked with technology, convenient electrical outlets on the counter, and your own light show in the shower. But it's also the bedrooms that take Avenue Bellevue to a new level.
When we were installing it and we were, at the end of the day, we're like, can we just stay here? Yeah, it was very comfy, cozy. We don't like overly large master bedrooms. We really like that kind of cocoony effect. It's not too small, but it's really welcoming and soft.
You're proud of this project, aren't you?
Yeah, very much, really. And the lighting, I love the lighting.
And we're not finished. Avenue Bellevue also includes 85,000 square feet of high street retail and nightlife entertainment. Centered in all of it, Angler Restaurant, winner of the prestigious 3 Michelin Stars Award, and the man who loves to play with fire, Chef Joshua Skynes.
Every place around the fire is really a zone of both heat and taste. And so we built contraptions basically to kind of capture the heat and the taste of the fire. And so that allows us to, you know, kind of use different techniques that we used to do in the kitchen in a conventional manner, and then now we can do it all over the fire.
Avenue Bellevue, arguably the hottest development in the U.S., a project we can all be proud of.
I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to be here, but it's just amazing what life can do and what people can achieve when they put their mind to it.
You guys are doing it right.
Thank you.
To learn more about Avenue Bellevue, head to our website. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
It's amazing, if I can just sum it up in one word.
Refined is drinking it in. We've got your exclusive preview to the most delicious event of the year.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, if you ever wanted to meet and mingle with top chefs and winemakers in our state, here is your chance. Our sponsor, Taste Washington, is coming up at the end of the month, and it's a food and wine lovers' paradise. And one of their signature events is the new vintage. Here's Refined's Brandon Bernstead.
To taste is to be transported. Each bite, each sip tells a story. At the new vintage, one of Taste Washington's most popular and intimate events, those stories come to life right before your eyes.
There's a DJ, there's, 11 chefs that are going to be preparing some of the most exciting things that they do on such a grand scale. And then, more than 30 Washington wineries that are kind of premier up-and-coming labels and some very well-established labels too.
Presented by Lexus, the new vintage is your chance to meet and mingle with exciting chefs and inspiring winemakers at one of the most stylish, stunning spaces in Seattle, the Sanctuary.
A vibe when the people are here and the music's going and the lighting's just right, and the amazing chefs and the amazing food that's going to happen. It's going to be fantastic.
After helming award-winning kitchens on 2 continents, Gavin Stevenson is now the executive chef at the Sanctuary. On March 29th, he'll be cooking alongside other star chefs from Seattle and beyond, including Eduardo Jordan, Ethan Stoll, and Rachel Yang.
How nice is that for you as a chef to be able to interact with your guests?
I love it. I mean, that's where I get my energy from, is I like to see people light up when they taste things, when they drink wine, when they have food.
Gavin's passion for his craft is matched by his love of Northwest products. At the new vintage, he's doing 3 different preparations of gorgeous Hama Hama oysters.
This is just a simple tuna tartare with kind of some Asian flavor base, and then some smoked steelhead roe, which I think really goes well together. And then, what would Washington be without apples? So I did an apple pearl, and we're going to do those with a little bit of apple foam. This is a new one for me. I took a Syrah from Damsel Cellars, and I made it into a granite. And I love frozen stuff with oysters, but their Syrah is absolutely amazing. So I put a big chunk on there.
It's the bounty of the Northwest in one single bite. You cannot do better than that.
It's no surprise that Damsel Cellars Syrah pairs so well with the oyster. It comes from winemaker Mary Womack, whose love of wine was born out of her time working in restaurants.
You really want people to have that really brilliant experience of having a really well-prepared, item of food, whatever that is, and then to be able to pair that with something that you've created, that's really just magical.
The new vintage is a wine lover's dream. With more than 30 wineries pouring under one roof, you'll have the chance to sample wines you know and love and discover new favorites, like the Damsel Cellars 2016 Red Blend or Chardonnay.
These are people that may not know who I am or what I'm doing, but to have that experience in such an amazing, event space here at the Sanctuary, to have that be so dramatic and such an amazing introduction with a DJ and the nightlife, and it just seems like a much more exciting and fun way to introduce people to my wine.
Yes, each of these chefs, each of these winemakers has a story to share. But when you come to the new vintage, when you explore, when you experience, when you taste, well, you get to write a story of your own.
Cheers!
Cheers. For Seattle Refined, I'm Brandon Bernstead.
Taste Washington takes place March 28th through the 31st. To learn more, head to SeattleRefined.com. We'll be right back.
How's your car? Welcome back back to the show, everybody. Well, calling all inventors, producers from the hit ABC show Shark Tank will be at the So Northwest Women's Show on March 9th and 10th. And believe it or not, there are a ton of successful Seattle businesses that got their start from the show. That includes Combat Flipflops. Here's Refine's Malia Karlinski.
Standing still doesn't come easy for Matthew Griffin. Griff is a man of action. In fact, serving his country is in his DNA.
I come from a military background. My grandfather fought in World War II. My dad was a 20-year retired armor officer, and it just seemed like the logical thing to do. And I really wanted to get out of Iowa, so I joined the Army.
This former soldier personified the song about being an airborne ranger and living a life of danger.
September 11th happened. I joined the Ranger Regiment, and I did 3 deployments to Afghanistan and 1 to Iraq. It was very intense. The deployments were special operations, direct raids, going and chasing after terrorists.
Then Griff had a revelation.
We just saw that armed conflict was just only creating more terrorists. The more bombings we did, the more houses we raided, we were just bringing more and more fighters in, and I just thought to myself, this is not the right way to go, so I got out of the military. A few years later, I ended up back in Afghanistan in a combat boot factory.
He wanted to make the world a better place, but he wasn't sure how.
And I was witnessing 300 people go to work in Afghanistan, and I thought, I'd done all these deployments, I'd lost all these friends, had my friends were all killing themselves, and was it worth anything?
In the middle of the Aero boot factory, men, women, guys, all trained, skilled workers, advanced equipment,
And then a light bulb moment.
There was this combat boot sole with a flip-flop long punch through it, and I was like, man, it's ugly and cool. Americans would buy that. And it just really kept dawning on me, the juxtaposition of combat and flip-flops in a word. Our military service to now peaceful service. Just everything about it just seemed to kind of click. It can't not work.
Griff envisioned transforming the wartime combat boot factory into a peacetime factory for making flip-flops. It was a way of keeping the workers employed and empowering them.
It helps them by giving them steady, reliable income for their families, and it helps them by also not putting them in positions of danger, which also endangers our troops and soldiers.
He enlisted his buddy Donald Lee to help him, and then Griff got the call.
I got a call on a Tuesday evening. The guy said, we wanted you to be on Shark Tank. We got on Shark Tank. We closed 3 sharks. We really started working intensely with Mr. Keevan, and it's been a ride ever since.
Since then, the Combat Flip-Flop Company has been growing like crazy.
Right now we make all of our chamas and textiles in Afghanistan, and it's ran in a woman-owned factory. So we employ women the ages of 18 to 50 to make our products there. In Colombia, where we now make our shoes, they started with 5 or 6 people there, and now they've grown. We have 10 to 15 working every day.
More products mean more sales, and more lives changed.
I know we've put over 500 girls to school in Afghanistan for a year, and we've cleared over 7,900 square meters of landmines. So they say that to save a life is to save a world, and if you just focus on one at a time, you're just helping lots of people.
And while they're helping folks thrive, their company is thriving too.
So we started with the Interval, which is a standard style slip-on. And then we have the Factors, which are for the ladies, so it's a cool little lace-up. And we go to the Exponent, which is a packable travel shoe for guys, for men and women.
Bottom line, this business is good for the soul.
We're just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. We're gonna help more and more and more people. That's how this mission works.
Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.
If you want to be like Combat Flip-Flops and audition for Shark Tank, head to the So Northwest Women's Show on March 9th and 10th. For more information, head to nwwomenshow.com. Here's another reason to go to the So Northwest Women's Show. Bloodworks Northwest has teamed up with Jean Juarez Salons and Spas to offer a blood donation experience like none other. Once you donate, Jean Juarez Salons and Spas will pamper you with a choice of an express manicure or blowout. Be one of the first 25 people to give blood on either Saturday or Sunday, and you'll receive a $50 Jean Juarez gift certificate. Be sure to save your spot by making an appointment at bloodworksnw.org.
All right, that's it for today's show. I'm Gart Swanson. Thank you so much for joining us here on Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time.